Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, there's another reason to hate Chris Pratt. I was never a huge fan. I didn't quite get what people saw in him. He was okay. He was fine in Guardians. He was okay in Passengers. I think those are the only films I've really seen him in. But a while ago it came out that he was a member of a church that campaigned against gay people and gay rights. And just the fact he was associated with them sort of said something about him, and the fact he didn't denounce them or anything. And of course it became a big issue where, of course, the right wing protected him, like, oh, it's good that he's a religious person and he hates gays, so, that's a good thing. Other people were sort of on the other side hating on him, and then some people, I guess, were trying to say it's he's not responsible for the church's beliefs and what they do, but yet he's a member of and participating, so I was always judging him. But he came out recently in support of RFK Jr., who apparently is a relative of his. I didn't realise they were related, apparently, I've heard, and I'm like, what? But yeah, he's sort of come out for his cuts to LGBTQ plus health, and cuts to vaccine research and vaccine production, all these bad things he's doing. He's not a medical expert. He should not be in charge of all the health services and that he is. And the fact that Chris Pratt has come out for him just shows how either out of touch he is or how evil he is, because he's supporting something that's hurting people and essentially killing people. But then again, he supports a church that tries to, attacks and tries to damage a minority, which that also injures and kills people in the long run. So yeah, I just have another reason to hate him. And I mean, I'm not going to not watch Guardians, although I don't know if I'll ever watch Guardians again. I watched it in the cinema, it was okay. I bought it on DVD, I think just because I was buying all the Marvel films, and I watched them recently for a Marvel marathon, and they're okay, but I don't enjoy them enough to watch them again. A lot of these films I wouldn't watch again. They were good, and I sort of feel like I have to have them for my collection and just as a reference, but I wouldn't watch them again for pleasure like I would Batman 89 or Superman 78 or even random weird films like Catwoman. I almost enjoyed and didn't mind watching again, whereas some of the Marvel films I was just like, oh, this is just part of the franchise and I'm just sort of watching it out of obligation. Like the Thor films, I didn't particularly like them. I think maybe was it the second or third one? There was one of them that was sort of okay, but it wasn't Love and Thunder. It was on before that. That was Ragnarok. It was the one before that. I don't know if that was the second one or the third one. I forgot how many they made. But the point is, I felt like I was watching them out of obligation. I didn't really enjoy them, and I don't feel the need to watch any of Chris Pratt's films again. Like the Passengers was okay. I liked the ship and the sort of world they created, but it wasn't that interesting. I mean, it just wasn't. So there are a lot of films now that don't have the rewatch value that the older ones have, and I don't think it's sentimentality that we're going back and rewatching the old films just because we have good memories of them. There are plenty of new films that have come out in the last 10, 20 years that I really enjoyed and would watch again, but there's a lot that they just aren't that rewatchable. So I'm not too bothered by this because it's not like there's any great classics I love that I'm going to have to not watch because Chris Pratt's in it. I'd still watch it anyway, but I do think you can enjoy the art without sort of acknowledging or validating the artist's personal life or personal thoughts. I do think it is possible, and ultimately you have to do that because there are so many people that have been red-pilled and gone MAGA, and it just ruins everything, like John Schneider from Smallville and Dukes of Hazzard, Kirstie Alley, Dean Cain. There are all these people who have gone MAGA. I think Sherilyn Fenn apparently has gone MAGA as well. So all these people, some of which I've met and were wonderful in person, have all gone to the other side, who are all actively, working against my freedom and my existence. But I still want to watch the movies they're in, the TV shows they're in, because I like them. I don't want to miss out on them just because of these people's personal issues. Some people say you can't, like the Council of Geeks, Lady Vera, she's just dead set. If you watch these things, you support it, and you are guilty. And it's like, I don't see it on that level. There are sort of lines and separations, and it is possible to watch an artist's work without taking on all their issues and responsibilities and so forth. So yeah, but Chris Pratt, another reason to hate him. He's either evil or stupid. I can't tell which. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think.